Well, welcome ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for coming through New York today. All I can say, judging by this turnout and the cost of this party, is thank God I'm not paying for it. Because these boys at Dazn like to do it properly. And I'm so excited with a team that have the kind of vision and belief and budget needed to take this new episode to a new level. In my opinion, this is the greatest thing to happen in boxing in America for a long, long time. We have so much to tell you about today, and I'm not a man that runs off notes, just off trap. And we're going to start by officially confirming that we will launch Dazn on September the 22nd in our capacity with Anthony Joshua against Alexander Povetkin for the unified heavyweight championship of the world in front of 90,000 people in Wembley from the UK. The biggest star in world boxing will be launching the Dazn platform in Anthony Joshua. When I first sat down and spoke to Perform and James and John Skipper, it was clear that their vision goes well beyond boxing. And already the content that they have acquired for fight fans is quite phenomenal. 16 live shows coming from the US, 16 live shows coming from the UK. The World Boxing Super Series, a fantastic new concept that's come through in boxing, and obviously now can be seen across the US by fight fans. Bellator as well. I think a real driving force now behind MMA. You can hear from Scott Coker shortly as well. And today we're all about introducing you to some of our new talent that's going to be fighting on the Dazn platform. October the 6th will be our first event from Chicago. Then we're going to move to October the 20th, we'll be in LA. We've got a number of fighters that will be taking part on those shows here today. I'm going to start by getting a few people up to say a few words. And first of all, a guy that will be headlining that October the 6th show in Chicago. A guy that I'm very pleased to be welcoming to Dazn. He's former two-time world champion, two-weight world champion, currently top 5 in every governing body. I'd like to put your hands together for Jessie Vargas.
Thank you, Eddie. Well, I'm very excited to be here, to be present. Thank you for having me. And I'm looking forward to this great project. I'm looking forward to giving you a show, headlining some of the greatest fights of the year. And you will get just that, some of the greatest fights of the year. Thank you for coming out, thank you for your support, and enjoy the show. Dazn.
Okay, we're going to move on now to a young lady. We talk about women's boxing right now, and I think it's extremely hot. Katie Taylor is a phenomenon of the sport. She's a 5-time world amateur champion, 6-time European amateur champion, former Olympic gold medalist as well. Next week she fights in London, defending her WBA and IBF world lightweight titles, and she'll be fighting in Chicago on October the 6th against Cindy Serrano. I'd like a big warm welcome to the current reigning WBA, IBF world lightweight champion, Katie Taylor.
Thank you so much, Eddie. I'm delighted to be here and delighted to be involved with this new and most exciting Dazn platform. Women's boxing is on fire at the moment, and it's such a privilege to be given this opportunity. Delighted to be fighting Cindy Serrano on October the 6th. Obviously my sights are firmly set on my fight next week, but I've no doubt that the fight against Cindy will be an exciting one, a fight that I love to be involved in, and I'm delighted to be given this opportunity. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Katie. Also on the card, I'm delighted to agree a multi-fight deal with Yvonne Michelle and Artur Beterbiev, the 175-pound IBF world champion, will be defending his title against England's Callum Johnson on the card as well. Another world champion that has joined the Matchroom and Dazn platform is a fine young fighter out of California, the reigning WBA Super Bantamweight champion. He's going to be fighting on our October 20th card against Gavin McDonald from the UK. I'd like a big round of applause for the current WBA Super Bantamweight champion, Daniel Roman.
Thank you, Eddie. I'm excited here. I'm thankful for Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing and my promoter, Thompson Boxing, and Dazn for having me here, my manager. I'm really excited. I'm ready for what's coming up for me, and I'm ready for going back home on October the 20th in California. And, estoy feliz de estar aquí, estoy contento. Quiero agradecer a Eddie Hearns y a Matchroom y a Dazn, que estamos trabajando juntos, y a mi manager y a mi promotor también. Estoy feliz y contento de estar aquí y estoy listo para lo que viene, y estoy feliz que voy a pelear atrás en octubre 20 en California. Muchas gracias.
Okay, it's not just about reigning world champions and elite fighters as well. We have to breed the next generation of stars coming through in the US right now. I'm delighted to sign 3 young amateur fighters, Golden Gloves champions, US team members as well, who are going to be boxing all around the US following our shows on Dazn. So this is going to be the first time that these guys are speaking in front of you in their professional capacity. So I want to give them a big round of welcome. Particularly, I'm going to bring up a young heavyweight right now, ranked number 2 across the US, going to be turning pro in October with us. He even looks like Anthony Joshua as well. I believe he can fight like him as well. Big round of applause for Brooklyn's Nikosi Solomon.
Good afternoon, how y'all doing, man? It's a pleasure just to be up here. You know, my dreams are coming true through it pertains to matchroom boxing and Dazn, for like seeing the talent this young man has. I'm just here to just try to learn every day. You know, my journey through my pro career, I just want to learn and become the best in my craft. That's the goal here, man. Amen.
Another young amateur as well, out of Brooklyn, out of the same gym actually. This is a phenomenal athlete right here. This is a guy who has excelled in every form of boxing and mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. He's the ultimate fighter as far as I'm concerned. He's the current reigning Golden Gloves champion, out of Brooklyn again. Please, big round of applause for Reshat Mati. He's a heartbreaker as well.
How you guys doing? You know, I wasn't expecting to officially turn pro, but when Eddie Hearn got to officially talk to me, you know, it was time to take a next chapter into my life. I'm extremely honored and grateful to work with Matchroom Boxing, and just, you know, fulfill my legacy and become world champion.
Finally, from the young amateur side, again, a phenomenal talent coming out of the US national team. Again, from right here in New York, a fantastic middleweight. This guy's been sparring with all the top fighters, Danny Jacobs. I think he's going to light up Dazn in his first year as a professional. Big round of applause for Nikita Ababi.
Big crowd. I'm just thankful for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing for giving me an opportunity to fight in the biggest crowds, and I'm looking forward for the next couple of years. It's going to be big. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to take over, and I can't.
White chocolate, come on, yeah. Let's go, Nikita, yeah.
I'm going to keep it simple. I just can't wait to let everybody know who the white chocolate is.
Yeah.
And
tell them.
Take over. Thank you.
All right.
You guys, you know, you're getting there, guys. You're getting there. It's all part of the process. Don't worry. 3 superstars right there. There's 2 guys as well that are going to be joining us very, very shortly, who I'm delighted to welcome to the team. I'm delighted to be working with Rock Nation, with the WBO Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Maurice Hooker, joining the Matchroom and Dazn team as well. He's a fine young fighter that's just won the World Championship. He's got a mandatory defence against Alex Saucedo. It's a great fight. We're looking to add to our October 20th card as well. And a big heavyweight who is always late. And he's late again today. And it's not Anthony Joshua. It's big baby Jarrell Miller, straight out of New York and Brooklyn. He'll be here shortly. Maybe he's running from Anthony Joshua. I don't know. He doesn't like to. We'll see. Please don't tell him I said that when he arrives. Okay, it's good. It's good. Now I'm going to welcome up, I believe, one of the best talents in world boxing. Every now and again, you meet a fighter that you just feel has so much potential, but we just haven't seen him exposed to an audience that can follow this kid. He has personality, he has skill, He is a former Olympic captain. He's a former amateur world champion. He is a 2-time world champion. He's the current ranked #1 middleweight in boxing right now. He's going to be challenging for the world title very, very soon. This is his coming out party today, because this young man is a star, and he's going to show it with Matchroom and Dazn. I want a massive round of applause for Boo Boo Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah. It's a proud moment. It's a proud moment, you know? I'm ready to take over. I'm ready to do what I have to do. But I just want to thank a few people first, you know? I want to thank my man, Eddie McGuire. He's my ambassador of Quan, man. Eddie McGuire, my ambassador of Quan. Where you at real quick? Come here, Eddie. Let them come see you real fast. My ambassador of Quan, bring your butt over here now. Come here. Please, sir. My ambassador of Quan, right here. Ed Fowles, man. He's the reason why we got in this position. My dad, I love him. Paul Andrade, my head trainer. He's militant, but I like him, man. He's militant, you know what I'm saying? That's my man right there. But yeah, you know, it's been a long time coming. I'm still tall, black, and handsome, and I'm ready to take on and give boxing what they've been missing. You know, I got everything it takes, and be in this position with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. That's who's gonna like push me the way I need to be pushed. And I'm gonna push myself so I can give myself the best, you know, position I can to get in shape and do what I have to do to win. And you already see what the type of talent he's bringing to the table, the type of show we're gonna be putting on. So tune in, get ready, because it's me again. Thank you.
Mr. Hooker and Mr. Miller are joining us very shortly, so I'm going to roll straight into the big one, the launch of the platform, and quite frankly, the biggest star in world boxing. Right now, Anthony Joshua is lighting up the world worldwide. 90,000 against Vladimir Klitschko, 80,000 against Carlos Takam, 80,000 against Joseph Parker. He has currently had 21 professional contests. His 22nd will be against the mandatory challenger Alexander Povetkin live on Dazn. Let's put that into context. 22 fights, and he has already boxed Vladimir Klitschko, Dominic Brazil, Joseph Parker, Carlos Takam, and now Alexander Povetkin. This is a guy in an age where there are fighters who say they want to fight, but they don't really step up to the plate. This young man is doing his thing behind closed doors, and he's fighting the very, very best. 22 fights. He's already dealt with most of the Ring magazine, and in my opinion, he's going to deal with every single one of them. But first, he has a very, very tough fight against a Russian, former Olympic champion himself, the mandatory challenger with the WBA. I'm delighted to be working with World of Boxing and Vadim as well as great partners to be working with. And first of all, I want to welcome up to the stage the current WBA #1 mandatory challenger, Alexander Povetkin.
Добрый день. Хочется поблагодарить Эдди Хёрна, Андрея Рябинского за этот бой. Я знаю, что Энтони Джошуа олимпийский чемпион, сильнейший боксер в мире. Так что приходите, будет интересно и красивый бой. Благодарю.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I would like to thank Andrei Rybinski and World of Boxing, as well as Eddie Hearn and Matchroom for putting this great fight together. Anthony Joshua is a respected champion. He's an Olympian, an Olympic champion. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows this is going to be a very, very interesting fight. I invite everybody to see this fight live or on TV if you can. It's going to be very exciting.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, it's an honour to fly here to New York with this young man. I've been a part of his career since his professional debut. He's been an absolute joy to work with. He's probably one of the most focused and hard-working athletes I've seen, and he's a great example of what boxing can do to young people's lives, change the focus and direction of young men's life, and what he's achieved is quite phenomenal. Another defence, his 7th world title fight on September the 22nd, live on Dazn. I want a huge New York welcome to the reigning WBA, IBF, WBO and IBO heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
for everyone for turning out. Unbelievable fighters here on the stage. One of them that I'll be competing with in about 11 weeks, Dazn. An unbelievable broadcasting channel to be a part of. Breaking boundaries. It's a new era for broadcasting. And everything we do is always refreshing and new. So it was only right that we be part of this. And shout out to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom for making this opportunity possible. So thank you very much.
Okay, we've got a couple of fanboys down here. Don't worry, you'll get your chance to talk to the big man. In fact, there's more people here than there was at Deontay Wilder's last fight, so don't worry about that. We'll be fine. Okay, in all seriousness, we're going to be talking to all you guys shortly. We're going to have a group photo up here now. Big Baby Miller and Maurice Hook are also on the way. We're going to spin off into individual areas as well. And then we're going to have a head-to-head with Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin. And I'm going to pass over to Scott Coker to tell you more about the Bellator events. Hopefully he won't talk as much as me, but we cannot wait. And again, thank you so much to Michael Buffer as well, who we've been working with for such a long time. Going to be working exclusively now with Matchroom Boxing and Dazn. And that's a real honour in itself as well. So thank you so much for coming today. We're going to have photos up here now, and we look forward to bringing you some great fights in 2017-18. Thank you very much.